What's happening, hooligans? Moto Mike 805 here, and today we're on the CBR1000RR, as UCM Picks calls it, the pirate bike. And we're gonna take a little trip up Highway 1. Just wanted to get out over here where it's a little cooler and take this for a ride, a joyride. But anyways, before we get started, please hit that thumbs up, give me a like. I need to start stressing the likes. I heard that that's more important for the algorithms than the darn subscriptions. But also subscribe, share, and comment. Let me know what you think. But before we get on Highway 1, let's watch this. There's the BFR. So I wanted to see, the other day I got to 70 in first gear without redlining. I think we just hit 75 without redlining in first gear. I've read different posts about how fast this will go in first gear. Anything from 65 to like 92, I think. I think 92 would be well in the red line, and I really don't want to put it in the red line. I just wanted to see what we get it up to there. Anyways, so like I said, we're gonna go a little cruise up Highway 1 on the new Honda, talk about a few things. I love the way this bike sounds, by the way. I love my Harleys, but also, oh hey doggy. I like the way the Harleys sound too, but this is just something special. So I was going over the bike today. I hadn't really gone over it besides, you know, kind of a quick go over at the dealership. I haven't checked you know, oil levels, tire pressure, whatnot. So today I sat down and checked the oil. Oil's right where it should be level wise, and it looks brand new. I mean, it looks like somebody just changed the oil. I'm guessing the dealership may have. They said they go through the bikes, but I didn't ask them in detail what that meant. But the oil does look brand new. It was not dirty at all. I should probably maybe call them and ask them, because I think Honda recommends every 6,000 miles changing the oil, or 8,000. It definitely has already had the break-in oil change done, I hope. But it's got 6,600. I usually change my oil around 3 to 4,000 miles on my bikes, even though the Harleys, I think it says like every 5 in the owner's manual. I'd rather change it early than late. Check the brake fluid. You can probably see right there, it looks super clean too. Although I don't know, you know, with the low mileage, it would probably still look super clean. It probably wouldn't look dirty, but the brakes on this thing feel awesome, at least compared to the Harleys. This thing stops. I get on the Harleys now and I think something's wrong with my brakes. Like, I cleaned the Sportster, took some pictures. I'm probably gonna list it because I'm running out of room. But I took the Sportster and the Dyna for a short ride today, and both of them, it's like, shit, is something wrong with the brakes? After riding this thing. I mean, this thing is just stops on a dime. What else did we check? Oh, I checked the tires. Tread wise, they're fine. Looks like the front one's probably brand new. Actually, the back one looks like it's got very low miles too. The only thing on the back tire is the date code is almost 5 years old, and I know typically whoever they is, recommend not running tires past 5 years. They look fine, no cracks. I'd say they're like 4 3/4 years old according to the date code. Now the front one is not even a year old according to the date code. The date code was like week 48 or 49. No, it was like week 51 of 2020. So the front tire I think is brand new, pretty new. What else did we check? Oh, Well, when I got home from the dealer from Fresno, my license plate was it had come out and was like sideways. You couldn't see it if you were behind me because of the way it was. And what happened was one of the mounting brackets is busted, so the wind is blowing this license plate going like this. And it looks like someone kind of rigged it on there. It's not a actual license plate bracket. It is it's like two right angle brackets. They drilled holes in the license plate so they line up with where the license plate mount goes under the fender in the back. So I was going to just get another right angle bracket like the one that busted on there. It's a plastic one. I was just going to get a couple metal ones and replace it for now until I can get a proper license plate bracket. And I went to try to unscrew the bolt under there, and the whole or the nut off the bolt, but the whole bolt was spinning. So I'm guessing that I have to get under the seat and gonna have to put a socket on top of that bolt, which I tried today. I thought, well, that's easy. I'll pop the seat off. Hopefully I can get to it. And then I got the seat off and I was like, oh, it looks like it's under the battery. And I was gonna take the battery out, but then I noticed there's a whole tray that sits under the seat that holds the battery, the fuse box, and a bunch of other stuff. And that thing kind of moves. I can't take it out without taking more of the cowl and the fairing off, plastic off. So I did not mess with that because that looked like it was going to be a lot more time than I had anticipated. I just wanted to do a quick fix. I did not want to have to sit there and take all that apart because it looks like it's under that tray, and I don't think the bolts go through the tray because the tray, it moved quite a bit. So I'm pretty sure that might take like an hour or so. So I just put the seat back on. Decided not going to mess with that right now. But I did use some baling wire and kind of jerry-rigged it. It's got the hole that you would use to mount it to the license plate bracket because he drilled two holes in closer, so it just can go right under the lines up with the holes for where the right angle brackets. Am I making any sense? Probably not. So I got some baling wire and just put it through that hole and wrapped it through that nut sticking out to keep it from blowing. That way, hopefully they'll keep it from the other one breaking and then completely losing the license plate, and also hopefully they'll keep me from getting pulled over. Don't really want to get pulled over and get hassled. Oh, you know what? I just went further than I wanted. I wanted to turn around there. Crap. I wanted to go roll through. I guess we won't. I was going to roll through Cayucas. We'll keep going a little further. Maybe I'll go up 46. So we're on Highway 1 right now, Pacific Coast Highway. And that's the ocean. We're just north of Cayucas right now. What else did we do? Oh, I fixed the mirror. This mirror over here, it kept blowing in the wind. And I went to go tighten the bolts here. And one of the bolts was missing. So I had to go to Ace Hardware, but all they had was a black one that fit. So I have one silver and one black bolt. Oh well, it's not really that noticeable. I'll go again later and see if they have a silver one. If not, I'll just buy all black ones and replace both sides so they match. That way I'll match the mount for the mirror too. So I got that fixed, got the mirror fixed. Also, I had to move the bar end out a little. Every once in a while the throttle would kind of stick, and it was like, whoo, that's a little hairy. And the mirror was smashing against the end of the grip, and it was causing it to hang up for just a second. So I got that fixed. Oh, it was worse when I got the extra bolt. I clamped it down. I didn't ride it, but the throttle was staying stuck. So that I had to undo the bar end and move it out a hair. Now it goes back right away. It doesn't hang up anymore. I think that's everything we did for this. I printed the owner's manual online. I got to get a shop manual for it still. Oh, I checked the chain tension, make sure that was good. I went over all the basic safety stuff. I checked tire pressure. Tire pressure was perfect in both the tires. It was to what the manual and the tire pressure on the frame says. Back was 42 in front, 36. And it was like right on to the pound, so they must have also checked that at the dealer. I do have a screw missing there. There's one screw in the windshield missing I gotta order. And I think that's about everything that we gotta do to this. Or at least that I immediately want to do to it. Guess the middle guy didn't want to wave. Anyways, I gotta stop saying anyways. So my Arai helmet arrived yesterday at Cycle Gear, and I went to go get it and took it out of the box, and it was the wrong color. It wasn't, actually it was a different one too. So I talked to the guy there, and he looked at it. He pulled it up on the website, and he says, someone put the wrong stock photo. The description number and part number or item number, everything was correct, but whoever maintains their inventory on the Cycle Gear website uploaded the incorrect stock photo, and they are out of the one I wanted. That being said, I tried on the Arai helmet. It was a 2XL. I don't think I'm gonna get an Arai now. It was not, for one, the 2XL, I think that's the biggest they make. I could barely pull it over my head, and it was the the one he says that fits like 75% of the people. I forgot the name of the shape, something oval, integral oval, whatever. But once I got it on, it felt okay. It was very snug, which that's fine. But it didn't feel comfortable. It felt hard. I took it off right away because I thought there was something in the helmet that I forgot to take out. And looked around, and it just, I didn't like it. And it's crazy because those are expensive. It's supposed to be, you know, like one of the best helmets out there. I think I'm going to go with the Shoei. I tried one of those on a few weeks ago, and it felt really comfortable. Snug, but not too snug. I think I told you my story once where I went to Cycle Gear, and they sold me an XL instead of a 2XL on a, I think it was a Bell helmet. And the girl that was fitting me is feeling, she's like, no, that's how it's supposed to be. Well, after like a week of wearing it, I actually developed a scab. It was rubbing the skin off the front of my forehead. It was bleeding. So I was like, no, I think that is too tight. So I went to the 2XL. And they say that one's pretty firm, but it's not rubbing my skin off at least. So wasn't a big fan of the Arai helmet. And I know people love those. I don't think I've ever, the reviews are awesome. I guess maybe my head's just a little weird shaped. But the guy looked at it and said looked at my head and said the other two shapes they have definitely would not fit my head. So I'm gonna go back on the Cycle Gear website and check out the Shoei helmets and see what they got that looks good. Well, I think I've talked enough. Hopefully my battery hasn't died. I haven't, it was fully charged when I left. I don't really know how long I've been riding. I know this might have been kind of boring because I'm not zipping around. I wanted to talk and focus on what I was saying, although there's quite a bit of traffic. I'm not a big, I wanted a fast bike, but I probably won't ride it like most people ride these bikes. Alright, well I'm gonna get out of here, but before I do, please make sure to like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Comment and share. Alright, remember, ride like everyone's a hired assassin trying to kill you. Stay safe out there, YouTube. Peace.